So another thing that came up right after Mecole Hardman scored the game-winning touchdown, we find out we're getting the legacy uniform. Finally confirmed, we are getting the white jersey that we saw, we loved all so much, and it sounds like we're getting the green and the black as well. We don't know what they look like. They're coming out in April, so I'm really excited. Obviously, this is something a lot of Jet fans wanted. We've been calling it for months at this point. Matt, what's the first jersey and which colorway are you most excited to see?
The regular greens, because for the last few years, the Jets have, for the most part, avoided wearing green. They wore it more this year than they did the last couple years. It felt like last year, they only wore green once in 2022. I think they're going to look really, really nice. I can't wait to get the Garrett Wilson number 5 jersey that I've already decided that his switch number 5 is going to be my next jersey. It's going to be the green. I'll see the black one. Maybe a black one will jump out and be like, oh, maybe I'll pick that one up too. But I think I'm most excited for the green. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say too, but I have some thoughts about the timing of this announcement as well. I don't know if you want to put a pin in that for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Let's say, what we're most excited about. We'll say which player we want to get, which colorway, and then we'll wrap back around to the timing of it all. Green being legacy jerseys, black and green coming out. Which one are you more excited about? Even with the white one or whatever. And what player are you looking to maybe get?
Well, obviously I like these jerseys better. I have to say I hate the wing thing that we've been doing, right? It just it doesn't compute to an old man like myself. I don't like it. So I chose to buy a legacy jersey this year. I chose to wait until we had a player that signed their second contract. It was Quinnen Williams. Then I wore it to camp. He signed it, and there nobody lets me wear the fucking thing. So I have to go get another one. It seems. Now, who will I get? I might go out there and get myself a Breece Hall. That's what I
got right back there.
You know what I mean? I'm with Matt. I think I'll go green, and not for the same reasons. It's because I do have a white legacy sauce jersey, courtesy of my buddy Q-Tip who gave it to me. But I wore it twice, and I have a big coffee stain right in this area. So it's just, I'm not supposed to wear white. So green it is. I'm going to get green. It hides coffee stains a little bit better. I know this from experience. So I think a green Breece the Beast jersey is in order. And I would wear that shit proudly because he's about to lead the league in rushing and all-purpose yards this year with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. And I'm excited and proud to be wearing that shit at the stadium.
Breece 2K, baby. It's going to happen this year. I'm right there with you guys. I want the green jersey in the worst way. And the one thing I do hope about it, I hope they change the collar for the green one so it's the white collar and not like a green on green. I think it looks really nice in some of the mock-ups that I saw. I saw a few mock-ups of the black one. I hope it looks better than the mock-ups I saw. I didn't love the black iteration of the fan mock-ups, but I would get a Jermaine Johnson. The number 1-1 I think is going to look really nice with the legacy font as opposed to the 2 sticks of butter, as Green Bean would say, with the current iteration of jersey. I was so high on Jermaine Johnson coming out. That's someone that I'd really like to represent. I got a Breece. I want to get a Garrett, so maybe that's if I go with a black number 5, maybe I go that route. Would love to have his jersey. And so let's circle back around, Matt. The timing of it all. As soon as the Super Bowl's over, what'd you think of the timing?
Yeah, I barely had time to check my bet slip to see how much I won before I got the notification on my phone that the Jets fired off a tweet that they are bringing in the new jerseys. The worst kept secret ever, right? Like Ryan's been talking about it since the email came out. What's next? I think he's posted that picture 6,000 times in the last year. We all knew it was happening. Then we had our guy Jake Asman was talking about hearing about it, and we've heard rumblings about it for a while behind the scenes. Why? Like the second after the Super Bowl ends, it's like, oh, Yeah, let's talk about winning the offseason a millisecond into when it actually starts. You couldn't have given it a couple of days of breathing room or
Nothing.
so, and people are like, "Oh, you're not excited about the new jersey? You're going to complain about getting a new uniform?" No, of course not. And also, don't be the guy who goes, "They could wear pink tutus as long as they win football." You're a loser. I want nothing to do with that guy. I don't want to sit and watch football with that guy because that guy hates fun. But the timing of this was just so bad. They should have waited a couple of days before they dropped it.
Green Bean, how you feeling about the timing of the legacy uniform drop?
I agree with Matt 100%, but I think the actual reason was Woody went, "Are you fucking kidding me, Mecole Hardman? Put it out early. I want all the Jets fans to forget about this immediately and at least tell them they're getting the jerseys they want. We're bringing back the logo. They'll forget about it." I think it's a little bit of some sort of damage control on their end. And that's what I believe that. I think that that's what happened. That wasn't necessarily the plan, but they saw Mecole Hardman do that. They knew all the articles are going to come out. They're going to be talking about the Jets, and they came. All the tweets. Imagine starting with the Jets and ending with winning the Super Bowl. What a path and what a fucking thing, whatever. It's like so. Woody's trying to help us out. He's trying to help us feel better. He gave us a little warm blanket, a soft pillow to lie on for the night. I appreciate the efforts, Woody. Thank you.
So I'm gonna go a little different. Same thing. I think the timing was a little suspect. I don't think it's so much because of Mecole Hardman. I think it's more so because of all the blowback Woody got from the honors. Like everyone was just ripping into him, and if he's sitting on Twitter as much as he wants, then him being able to drop the good news of "let's do it" or whatever that final line was in that tweet. I think that's more about what it was, but I guess it could be the culmination of that article from The Athletic, the honors stuff, and then Mecole scoring the touchdown at the end of the Super Bowl just to put a little cherry on top of everything. And now we head into the official part of the offseason because there are no more football games.
Right.
And we're not thinking about these old jerseys or we're turning over a new page. This is going to be the new New York Jets. And we talked about it last week. Aaron Rodgers has never worn green for the New York Jets. He wore the whites in that final preseason game against the Giants, and then he wore the legacy uniform the night he tore his Achilles. So we've never seen him in jet green, and I'm glad because it would have just left an even worse taste. Yeah, no, I'm not glad. I wish we had seen him all friggin' year. But yes, you get what I'm saying here.
I just hope that I wish they would do the white helmet. I would love to see that surprise come out. Now, let me just make sure that we emphasize this. This could really be, as a symbolic gesture, we get to end like this jersey, this helmet, this new uniform experiment created by Chris Johnson and Adam Gase, that era can officially just be it's an era. We just take the whole thing, we crumple it up and we throw it in the garbage, light the can on fire, piss in it, the whole thing, it's gone, and we get to pretend it never happened. Aaron Rodgers is healthy. We got Breeze, we got all the guys, and we come out fresh. So symbolically, it's important.
I was going to say, well, let me ask you this. If we just throw out those last 5 years, are we still the longest playoff drought if we just assume those 5 years didn't happen and we're going back to 2019? Matt, do you know the stats on that? Like, what's the second place team that hasn't?
Yeah, Matt. So if it was 8 years, are we still the worst?
As of if you're counting,
like remove those 5 years. Just say nope, didn't count. Those weren't the Jets. We're cutting those 5 years off the 13-year drought.
Okay, so then the Broncos haven't made it since they won the Super Bowl in 2015. That's the next closest, which is how many years ago now? 8, 9.
I think we're tied then for the worst drought.
Tied with but guess what? They won it. It's like you went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years and won one before you had your 8-year playoff drought. We just sucked forever before our playoff drought.